Jimmy Evans lived a life most people only dream of, born into comfort, blessed with looks, intelligence, and wealth. But what happens when a man has everything and still chooses to walk away from the game? This is the story of Jimmy Evans, a man who saw through the illusions of society, awakened to deeper truths, and at 95 years old, became a quiet anarchist who just wanted to be free. Jimmy Evans was born blessed. That's the only word for it. Only child, suburbs, parents who gave him everything his heart desired. Wavy blonde hair, blue eyes, a friendly disposition, generous to a fault. And even as a little boy, he knew most of his pals weren't really friends. They were there for what he could give them, the toys, the treats, the favors. But Jimmy didn't care. He liked seeing their happy faces. It genuinely pleased him to make them happy. His teenage years were a blast. Straight A's, naturally bright. The girls adored him, mostly for his looks and his gifts. He was the golden boy. But as he approached 20, something shifted. He got tired of being liked for what he had, not who he was, tired of being everyone's ATM. After college, he went into his father's hardware business. He met a woman, a real trophy wife. He fell in love and married her. And during that marriage, he discovered the same lesson all over again. He wasn't her husband. He was her sugar daddy. So he did something smart, something cold. He protected the business. He structured it so that neither divorce nor his own death would let her take half of what his father built. And then, fate intervened. Coming back from a party, she crashed into a tree, died on the spot. Alcohol and cocaine in her system. Jimmy was heartbroken. He had loved her. And at the exact same time, he was relieved, because he'd already planned to divorce her. He was saved from a messy war. He never married again. He dated, but he grew accustomed to being single. He enjoyed his privacy. For the first time, no one could ask him for anything. And in that privacy, something else woke up. His two favorite activities were reading and fishing, not thrillers, books on metaphysics, on quantum mechanics. He absorbed them like a sponge. And then things happened that the rational mind cannot explain. He would desire a glass that was on the table. He would stretch out his hand, and the glass was already in his hand. The phone would ring, and he would give the answer before the person on the other end even asked the question. It was as if his 5 senses were heightened. He discovered that man does not need to be at the mercy of circumstances, but he could tell no one. Who would believe him? People prefer to avoid what they don't understand, rather than admit they don't know. They'd rather look smart than be honest. And Jimmy found that dishonest, untrustworthy, so he kept his silence. His only real conversations were with nature. Now at 95, Jimmy had seen enough. Organizations constantly tried to fleece him. Rules and regulations that had ridden him his whole life no longer interested him. He had become, in his heart, an anarchist. He spent afternoons watching children play, wondering what kind of world awaited them. A world of plastics, chemicals, and constant control. Would they even have free minds? He saw the self-centeredness in people. The constant, "What about me?" He knew many would never awaken the sleeping giant within them, and perhaps that was for the best. The longer he lived, the less he participated in the noise around him. He understood. Man must learn to crawl before he can walk, and must never be given wings before he is ready. Jimmy loved his life. He loved the man he had become. He was one of the lucky few. In the end, he hoped to dissolve into nothingness like Thanos with a snap, leaving behind a world that had often seen him as a sucker. But Jimmy wasn't a sucker. He was awake. What about you? Are you living for yourself or for the expectations of others? Drop a comment below with your thoughts.